What's up YouTube? Today we're revisiting one of my favorite decks of all time, SafetyBlade's Sauron combo deck. This deck tries to set up a ridiculous miracle turn 6 combo by generating a ton of very cheap but very high power cards. Let me give you an example of how a game with this deck can look like. We pass turn 1, turn 2 we just play Angela, turn 3 we play Sauron. Taking it nice and easy, everything looks like a slow start. Then we play Moon Girl, and we ideally copy cards like She-Hulk, a silenced Ebony Maw and Lizard, Titania, Yellow Jacket, which is free to play, and ideally also hit monkeys. And then the last 2 turns are very flexible. If we have double She-Hulk in hand, we will usually want to skip turn 5 and just pop off with everything on turn 6. If we don't have She-Hulk, we can often spread our power plays across turns 5 and 6. So for example, on turn 5, you play all of the copied 1-drops like Ebony Maw, then you 0 your Titania and so on. And on turn 6, you play the Yellow Jackets, the Mysterios, and double hit monkey, for example. And what's so fun about this deck is how unpredictable it is. Your opponents will never see it coming, how much power you can spread out across all 3 locations, and they won't even know which locations you'll be playing for, and that often allows you to get those high cube victories. However, there are also a ton of risks with this deck. Restrictive locations can absolutely suck for us, like Crimson Cosmos or Sanctum Sanctorum or the likes, and this deck is very vulnerable to cards like Wave and Sandman. Keep that in mind, and don't play Ebony Maw on turn 1. We'll need that space later on. We either want to silence him with 0 or with Sauron before playing him. This deck is definitely capable of climbing, but it depends a bit in what kind of meta you're in. If you run into too many counters, it's gonna be tricky, but if your opponents let you do your thing, this is amazing. Also, if you'll need some help with climbing, I'll be offering an interactive coaching seminar on the 28th of May. For those with scheduling issues, we will also provide a VOD of the full event to all participants, and you can find all of the relevant info on the dedicated Discord channel. I'll leave a link to it down below. Okay, we're not gonna play Ebony Maw. It's a great copy target, and we're gonna look for Sauron. This hand so far is like amazingly lined up if we do find Sauron. I might have to play Yellow Jacket here, I guess. Ooh, never mind. Okay, and Worse just shot themselves in the foot. Okay, this I could play 0 on Ebony Maw. Just to create hand space, mostly. If our opponent plays Nebula, they're not gonna be running Killmonger, so these 2 homies should be fine. They could be running armor though, which should like erase my advantage again. It's nice. I think Bishop goes left, Mungo right. Pass next turn, like turn 5. And then we pop off. Hopefully we draw Hit Monkey by then. I guess we could also clog the right side here. Yeah, I'm not loving it, but that's probably a good play. Ah, but it does make our bishop a lot weaker. Let's risk it. Let's risk. Let's hope our opponent does not have a Viper. Ah, that backfired. Oh, that would have been such a cool play if I would have played Yellow Jacket there. And the Angela top deck is very sad as well. Should have just played Yellow Jacket. Would have also given me an extra draw. That was too greedy on my end. That was weak. I can't actually win this. Is that enough on the left? Or do I play both She-Hulks left? Not full efficiency, but it is more stats on the left. I'll try this. Nice, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this wins. I guess in a weird way I baited my opponent into staying in this game. Wasn't really my intention, but would have preferred to just block off the void, but we would have not won these 2 extra cubes in that case. GG's. Range, I saw her in the Regis Killbin video on YouTube. What? A new one or an old one? If it's an old one, it's possible. Like, she was released for a few days. By the way, chat, you might have noticed this is a deck that doesn't really play on curve too often. It's very much a heavy combo deck, and we often want to keep everything for a blowout, like Hitmonkey turn. We're also often not, like most of the time we're not playing Ebony Maw in the early game because we really need all the space. So we just keep it and hope to draw Sauron. Yeah, Moon Girl is not doing much here. I guess it's Darkhawk time. Can I please get a Sauron top deck? Oh shit. That's not good. That locks us out of turn 5. She-Hulk, please. Never lucky. Okay, if we top deck She-Hulk, we still have a fair shot here. 1 out of 4 to top deck her. Sure, that was very expensive for our opponent to lock down that location. And they have priority. Enchantress could hit me. I think we win this. What goes where? Like, how scared am I of Enchantress is basically the question. They play Enchantress, they still kinda lose to Bishop, right? So I put my big stuff left. Like, this should just win, I think. They play Enchantress, they have 9 power and only 2 energy left. My Bishop goes up to 9 himself. And Titania probably beats their 2 energy play. They can still move Nightcrawler though. So I think I should kind of do the same. I just switch Titania and She-Hulk just to be sure. Should be an easy win, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is an easy win. Ah, this deck is so much fun. It's like the only really true miracle deck that does not rely on like a lot of interaction, or that does not rely on energy discounts even, outside of She-Hulk. We start 0 Titania Sauron here. Would have maybe just snapped this on turn 1. This is a very strong start. Did need to draw some good stuff, but that was about as good of a hand as we could have. Did I play against Caveman Pat before? I feel like I did. Ooh, that's not good. Diablo's base, please do your dirty work. Okay. It's already a good Moon Girl. I'm still looking for Hitmonkey and She-Hulk. This is gonna be a fun final turn. Also, my opponent only copied like Mysterio or Angela of White Queen. What, Destroyer? Could be this, as weird as it looks. Oh, I don't have a great feeling about this. We're not super strong. But this is maximum efficiency. Like making use of all of the Mysterio clones, buffing Angela and Bishop. I think I'll try. Too bad we didn't have Hitmonkey. We're playing so many cards this turn. Oh, we're completely overkilling the right. So we gotta hope the left holds up, I think. But this might just be a Tuma. Yeah, that's probably what Invisible Woman is for. Close. Should have played one of the Maws in the middle. Maw and the Tuma. Oh, Maximus also good. It's a cool deck that my opponent's playing. Just one power, damn. Ah, that was close. One of the Maws and one of the other two locations and we're fine. Okay. This is a deck where you usually don't want to play Titania on turn 1. We're gonna skip like turn 5, right? So I think we're curving Angela into Bishop into Moon Girl. Whoever is winning after turn 4, you say? Uh-huh. Wait, we don't even... I mean, I guess we don't really need to draw, but we also don't want our opponent to draw, if that makes sense. Okay, we play Moon Girl and then the final turn is gonna be 0 Titania, Hitmonkey. That's for sure. I feel kinda good about this. It's really not the combo that we're mostly looking for. It's not our optimal setup, but... I feel like we're weirdly strong here. Like Angela and Bishop is already a good early game setup. I'm not sure if we beat Dino into Dino though. Oh, Claw? That's weak. We just... I think Hitmonkey goes... right? And just a Titania left? What are you playing? What is this? Also do this? Feels a bit safer against... I don't even know what against though. Ah, let's do it. Fairly certain we just win here. Except... oh, no. It was ordered the right way. Titania is not being sent over. Otherwise we might have been in trouble. This is easy mode. Titania left would be pretty funny. Not very good though. I think we're skipping turn 1 here because we're playing Angela on 2. Sure thing. No need to reveal anything here. How does Titania even revolve on Bar Sinister? Spessy! Thank you for the raid! How did the tournament go? Does Titania left even work? That's what I'm wondering. I think they would all just stay on my side. Just not where I want to end up. Welcome everyone from Specimens. My English is failing me. Welcome over from Specimens Stream. We are currently doing a charity subathon, trying to raise money for the life you can save. Any contribution to the fundraiser will extend the stream timer, and I'll be donating a chunk of my revenue as well. So basically, if you end up contributing, there's a lot of fun stuff to do as well. But this just looks like we're gonna leave here. These locations are not in our favor at all. Like, I don't even have a play this turn. Let's just do this for the memes. What happens if I go double Titania? I'm curious. Wouldn't 3 Titanias get sent over? Okay, this is pretty funny. My opponent's playing like Death Wave, Doom Wave. I do have a cheap She-Hulk. And now I'm curious if this is actually winnable. But if I play a card on the left now, the Titanias are not going to be sent over. Wait, this just wins, right? Because my opponent can only play 1 card here. We're going up to 26. I guess if they play Death there, they win. We ditch the right side. Oh no, we get 1 Mysterio. Wait. Yellow Jacket is just 1 additional power. Loses to death. I just assume my opponent's not gonna play left. Hope to win middle. I think this is the smartest thing to do. I'm scared. We win this. Right? I'm pretty sure we win this. What a game. Okay, what a game. Did I play Titania left after all? I played double Titania left. That's how 3 Titanias ended up on my opponent's side. That was the weirdest game I've played in a long time. Victory. Wait, I can't believe we won this. I was literally like, I was almost... If I wouldn't have gotten raided at that moment, I probably would have just retreated on turn 5. We take those. Oh, 0 into lizards. Okay, good start. See the first game where you hit it? Oh, the Galactus off of the Iron Land. In a Thanos deck, yeah. Quite the rarity. Okay, I think we're just good here. Doc Ock is going to be really good because our opponent won't have much of a hand. I'm pretty sure this is the best chance we have to snap. Left is going to be our Angela location. Let's go! It's on. Ooh. I guess right side's our Angela location. Probably not playing Typhoid Mary since we have no way of... Oh, that's not good. Can maybe pull out their Galactus. Don't hit Doc Ock. Wait, is this good for me? It is, right? They either play Galactus right and I pull all of their hand, they don't have place left, or they play Galactus left and we stop Galactus with Doc Ock. Cute. So we just empty their hand on the left. We have to hope that the 14 power here beats them. One of the cards is a rock. So it's only 3 real cards. And we only have 12 power because of Typhoid. Ooh. Ooh. Bruv. No. Oh, it was looking so good. I was just working because I was checking my text messages, and in YouTube comments I got a really funny new nickname recently, and it was Mr. Pringle Man, because apparently someone said I look like the Pringles logo. This is a really strong hand setup. I think we can snap this. Just hope we don't get screwed by the third location. But we'll for sure get double Ebony Maw and double Titania. Haha! Easy dodge. Oh, this hand is nasty good. Let's go. I want to Photoshop your face onto a can of Pringles. Yeah, but like in black and white. A minimalistic version of my face. Oh my goodness, this hand is so good. Gonna have to skip next turn, right? Or do I ever like not float for She-Hulk here? Wait, they just played. I didn't even realize it. What is this? What is going on here? I'm majorly confused. I feel like I should play the Titanias here. She-Hulk is gonna cost 4. Guess I play one of the Hit Monkeys? What is this? Why did you do this? I'm so confused here. What is your deck even? Where's the pawn stack? Maybe? Well, I mean, now that Killmonger is out, I don't really care too much anymore. Good luck trying to win them. What was this? Victory. They accepted the snap. Interesting. Two shells for High Evolutionary and struggling with the minus version. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't really theory crafted High Evolutionary yet. I'm for sure gonna play him as soon as he drops, but like I haven't theory crafted him yet. So Angela into Sauron into Lizard Ebony Maw. That's really strong. I think we just beat this. I want to snap this, but I also want my opponent to snap first. I'm gonna wait a few seconds here, let my opponent think if they maybe are comfortable here. Then I'm gonna snap. Oh, by the way, talking about the Mr. Pringle Man nickname earlier on. I just happened to have a can of Pringles here. I can kind of see it. Same person, right? He even has a f***ing headset and a microphone. This is insane. This is actually ridiculous. And yeah, I was writing my friend like, okay, I have the sickest new nickname ever, Mr. Pringle Man. And then he was suggesting that it should be my new DJ name, my DJ stage name. And I was like, damn, you kind of have a point. That sounds sick. Mr. Pringle, man. What the heck, Carl? Cute. Oh. Phew. That could have caught me off guard. Well, not really. Wolverine middle and right loses, and Wolverine left is a full tie, I think. Yeah. We're fine.